Hello and welcome to the LRM podcast, sponsored by Adrian Flux Insurance. I'm Martin Dominy.
And I'm Steve Miller.
And you join us for an hour of chat about Land Rovers and everything to do with owning them. We're back in the studio, Steve.
We're back on the Salmon Sofa.
The Salmon Sofa is back in play. Despite an email telling us that our audio actually sounded better over Teams, we are back in person.
I found doing it over Teams a bit like our usual meetings that we have over Teams.
Yeah.
So it didn't feel to me like we were doing a podcast.
No, I certainly noticed a difference when I was editing it. There was a lot more dead space between saying things because it's harder to gauge what someone's saying when you're sat next to a computer rather than next to them.
You don't pick up on mannerisms and me wanting to talk or you wanted to talk.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, weirdly, I can't believe we didn't use any fancy equipment. We just did it through Teams and the sound was okay.
Yeah, I speak to a few other people that do podcasts in the wider world, and they always ask me about how do you edit it and what do you use and this, that, and the other, and I daren't tell them that I do very little to it really, apart from cut the ends off and then bump the audio quality up a bit and then upload it. To be honest,
yeah, but that works, doesn't it?
Well, I think so.
Yeah, but now we're back, face to face. You've been on holiday. We've settled down from the shows.
Well, you say that. It's the final auto jumble of October tomorrow. When this goes live tomorrow, it will be this weekend at Malvern.
Yes, I'm going there on Friday to set up.
Yes, indeed. Put some cones out and tell people where to go.
Just stick some cones out and open the gates?
Yeah.
That's what I do.
I think you just like the extra hotel stay. That's why you go early.
Yeah, it's the Premier Inn breakfast is what draws me to leaving early.
The beige buffet is just too tempting.
Yeah, the breakfasts sometimes are hit and miss.
I quite liked it during COVID when you'd get a bag, like a little breakfast bag for £5 and it had loads of stuff in it. Did you ever experience that?
No.
It obviously wasn't like a cooked breakfast, but you got a load of different stuff and I thought it was quite good for the money.
I quite like a cooked breakfast.
No, you don't.
Yeah. I don't know what gave that away. But not back to back. You know when you're away for 2 or 3 nights?
Yeah.
The first day is always a novelty. The second day is it's breakfast. Third day you don't really want it. It's like when you go all inclusive on holiday.
Yeah, you kind of feel obliged, don't you? And it's there.
It's there, and sometimes, but at day 3, you're like, I don't need the food.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But yeah,
Malvern's a great auto jumble though. The cross of the venue. It's a very different one to Ripon and Newbury. It's quite a nice mixture of in and outdoor for a start.
Yeah, there is. I mean, we've probably said this before, but I would say 75% of it is indoor.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what the weather's doing, come along, because there'll be loads of trade. But I'm on the hunt myself.
You're on the hunt for more bits.
I am, yeah. Now that I've got the UK stock of lower dashes, I'm looking for front wings now.
Yeah, okay.
But they have to be a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
And I'm going after this, going to go and pick my bits up from the painter.
Exciting.
They're finally ready.
So what has he got at the moment? Doors, floor panels?
Floor panels. Oh, I forgot about them. Yeah, hinges, windscreen frame. I had to do a little bit of filler work to that because there was a bit of pitting after I had it blasted.
Fairly standard on a windscreen frame.
Yeah. I mean...
what are you doing about hinge blocks? Because yours, being an early one, would have had the proper hinges.
I've got the... You mean the fold-down windscreen hinges?
Yeah.
I've got those. They've been painted as well.
Oh, wicked.
So, cool. I'm quite keen to do a bit of driving around in the summer, hopefully next summer, with the windscreen down.
Yes.
That'll be quite Jeep-like.
Oh, I keep meaning to do a little video on how to spot the signs of an early coil-sprung Land Rover, because there's quite a few differences between them and what your traditional Defender, which is obviously 1990 on.
Like the front panel.
The front panel
has the space for the starter handle, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. There's quite a few.
I've got that one.
Are you going to fit that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do it. Keep a bit.
Anyway.
Yeah.
The car, the front panel, and the front axle.
Yeah, that's fine.
And the gearbox.
You'll be able to. You've actually done a piece for the issue that goes to press this week, so it'll be on sale 2 weeks from tomorrow. So keep an eye out.
Words.
You did.
Yeah.
You did a great job. It introduces the colour, because obviously you might have seen it on social, but and you obviously would have heard us yammering on about Steve's colour conundrum on the podcast. But
seeing it in the flesh, even the pictures in the magazine that I've seen on the screen, then don't really show the colour for what it is sometimes.
It is a difficult one to get across.
Yeah, it really is.
In even like a photo, but
we talk about our colour a lot, but it's mostly positive.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a bone of contention now, hasn't it? With a lot of uncertainty. But I've kicked off my my project. I got bored. I had a couple of hours Sunday afternoon and didn't know what to do, so started pulling the old 14J out of the 110.
Is that going back now?
Well, there is, because I could just put a rear crank seal in it and refit it, because there's absolutely nothing wrong with the engine.
Yes, but seriously, TDI will transform it.
Yeah. There's a bit more to putting a Discovery engine in than I thought. I'd researched it.
It's not that cheap to do, not really.
No, I'm finding
it's not pennies.
No. Especially when you want to do all the usual stuff that you would do before fitting in a used engine, like timing belt, clutch, gaskets, reseal the sump and all that stuff.
While you're there, jobs.
Stuff that you would rather do with it on the floor or on a stand rather than in the Land Rover.
But you don't have to change the engine mount position, do you?
No.
Whereas when I did my conversion back in the day, I did.
Because yours is a 300 and not a 200.
Yeah, in hindsight, I would have done 200, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's what's available, isn't it? They 200 TDIs. There was a time when a Defender 200 TDI, which is like the one to get if you're converting a Defender-shaped Land Rover, you could get them for 800, 1,000 quid, which was still a lot of money for an old engine.
It is.
Now, like the Range Rover Classic / Discovery 200 TDIs start at about £1,000, £1,200 on eBay. It's ridiculous.
For an unknown engine.
Exactly. But
so you've started on that then?
Yeah, it's because I've had the wings off it, obviously, to do the welding and stuff like that. It really didn't take me that long to it's at the point it's at now is it's sat on its mount still and the bell housing bolts are in, but everything else is disconnected. So radiator's out, front panel's out, exhaust's off, fuel pipes are off, throttle cable's off, coolant pipes are off. There's really nothing to it. It's such a simple thing to work on. It's absolutely wonderful, which makes me consider whether I'm doing the right thing by polluting it with a turbocharger, or whether the pure simplicity of naturally aspirated diesel is the way forward.
Well, I wish I had the bill for working on an older Land Rover like that this week.
Are we going there, are we?
Yeah, let's just get it out in the open right here, right now. So, yeah. I have said on this podcast that XK
last week
Jag XK has a water leak.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
And when it went for its service at a Jag specialist, not main dealer, an actual Jaguar specialist, he knew where it was coming from, and it was the output coolant pipe that sits underneath the inlet manifold in the valley.
Yeah.
And not a cheap job. So I had the replaced, which in its isolation was, including the VAT, £1,000
for the water leak.
Yeah.
Oh, so that price you gave me must have been plus
£750 plus the VAT.
Crikey.
So they use all genuine parts.
Yeah.
Which is fine, because that's the thing probably to do.
Well, you don't want to do it again, do you?
And then they service the ZF Auto box, which is the same box, isn't it? As
6-speed ZF.
6-speed ZF box, sealed for life, which I had the oil change and the labour for that. I think that was nearly £600 and something. Because I did a filter, the oil and everything else. Then the service that the car had. And then, so the bill was £1,990. My second ever biggest bill I've ever had.
I do not know. Yeah, I would have fainted.
How did the car repay me? How did it repay me? So I've driven back, right, please as punch. Yeah, all right, granted, I've just spent loads of money.
But you've given it a clean bill of health. Nothing should be wrong with it now.
20 miles home, pull up on the driveway, unable to put the handbrake on, because electric handbrake, because the voltage has dropped, because, well, I don't know.
How dare you start the engine?
Yeah, it's like you've used more than you've put back in. So then you have to go through the ritual of, they all do this. This is like common. Like this is, they all have the same problem. So you have to then put it into park, turn the engine off, turn the ignition back on without starting the engine, then put the handbrake on.
Okay.
Then turn the ignition back off on the button.
I just don't.
Now and again it does it. Probably every.
So you're feeling you're on a high. It's had a service, had the gearbox done. smoother changes through the gearbox oil service, would you say?
Yeah, noticeably different, yes. Nicer.
Coolant leaks fixed.
Yes.
And then...
So
you need a battery, because it's not had a battery.
No, the battery I've got, that's probably 7 years old.
That's not doing bad.
Genuine battery.
Especially on a power-hungry car like that.
Yeah, because they've got loads of ECUs, and you have to, double lock them to shut everything down.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It's a sports car version of a Discovery 4, I think. It's the same. It feels to be the same. It's got the same sort of...
I suppose so, yeah. Same.
It's the same, turn the dial, turn the gear selector comes up out, just like a Discovery 4 does.
Yeah.
It's very much, and the bills are very similar. And then, get this. So, had 4 new tyres fitted not that long ago, 4 weeks ago.
Okay.
But because it had a coolant leak, haven't been anywhere.
Yeah, of course.
The 2 front tyres, one of them, they had back to reseal the bead, because there's apparently corrosion twice on the inner rim, so that was leaking. The other tyre was leaking. So brand new tyre that's gone no more than 8 miles has picked up an irreparable puncture. So that was £172 for a new tyre yesterday, for the front tyre.
You have got a far better sense of humour about these things than I would.
Well, I literally lay awake last night worrying about timing chains. It doesn't even need a timing chain.
Yeah.
But I happened to read to say, when like if you've got a bit of a cold, you go on Google and you're dying. So basically, I happened to look on one of the local Facebook groups. Someone with a 2012 car needs a timing chain.
We should point out at this point, we're not just waffling about his Jaguar for no reason.
Well, we are.
Well, we are, kind of. But the 5 litre is used in Land Rover products as well.
It's a similar kind of. That someone has a Discovery 4 and an engine.
Actually, yes, I do. We'll go into that in a minute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of scenario, and you have big bills awaiting. Timing chain, they're known, these 5 litres, it's well documented, they're known for timing chain stretching and skipping and things. And there's three chains on that engine. Engine has to come out. It's a £6,000 job.
Yeah.
And that inevitably will happen. When do you offload a car?
Of the thing, Steve.
But when you're in love, when you love it, do you use it to get the value out of what you've spent? And this is the same for Land Rovers, isn't it? It's the same for Discovery. I've been there with my Discovery 3.
I think that's why people keep, it seems to be especially Discovery 3s and 4s. They really do swallow a lot of cost and a lot of inconvenience because it's such a brilliant all-round vehicle. Yeah. It's part of the family as well. Certainly, we got young kids and a dog, and you go all these places and you, I hate this phrase, you make all those memories. And the car is a part of that. So you don't want to go, enough's enough, it needs an EGR valve, I'm going to get rid of it.
No, it's part of the experience. Tell you, a car has started very slightly, I'll just put it out there now, to feature on my radar.
Right.
And you won't believe when I say this, L322.
Oh, well.
The reason I say this is a guy opposite me, he's just moved in to the house, and they've got 3 or 4 cars, but one of them is a 60 plate L322 in black.
A fine vintage.
It looks really cool.
They are lovely.
They're not as big as you sort of think in your head.
I think that
physical size of
that early. Oh no, actually, anything from 2010 on, really. 2010.
So it'll be a 2010, won't it? At 60 plate, wouldn't it?
Yeah. That they really nailed the look of the real late ones. It's so
black
nice.
with silver wheels, and the windows are not tinted.
So
it's nice, isn't it?
The clear glass is a big thing now. People really go for that because it's probably quite unusual when that car was new, and it does give them a totally different look. I saw a Freelander 2 the other day, same colour as mine, Stornoway grey, with clear glass, clear windows all round, and mine's got quite a heavy tint from the side windows back.
Yes, yeah.
It looked totally different, and I said to my wife, "Look at that! It looks so different with the clear glass."
So almost like clear glass is like the new modified because everybody else has glass. It almost feels like it's.
I think the clear glass is kind of, when people think clear glass, they think royal stuff and quite upmarket and classy. I think that's why it's quite revered now. Because first generation Range Rover Sport, if you see one in the right colour with the right wheels with clear glass, it is a thing of beauty.
Yeah.
And it's not the sort of thing that you would never see one of that spec on its bump stops on some knockoff brand 20-inch wheels with moss growing on it, would you?
No, you won't.
I think that's the difference.
Yeah. No, that literally. So because where I sit in my front room, I can see this L322
in the east wing
all of the time in the east wing. No, literally in the.
As I look out over my chair,
I can't see the Jag. I can see an L322 that I don't own.
Yeah,
it's quite a nice experience.
I wonder if it's a TDV8 or a 5 litre. You could have the same issues again, but in a different body shape.
No, I think it's diesel. I think
you should strike up a conversation. You might be able to buy it. Get rid of
the
that
conversation.
Jag.
Will be, mate, can you just not park opposite my driveway because you're in my way?
Also, is it for sale?
Yeah. Look, can I take that problem away from me by buying it and put it on?
It looks lovely. It looks.
It is a really nice looking car. Classy.
Yeah.
It looks classy.
Buckle up, people, because there's going to be more Range Rover chat coming soon.
From who?
Oh well, you have to wait and see, won't you?
Well, from you.
Well, from me and another man who's in the know about Range Rovers, but you'll have to wait and see.
Oh, okay. Well, am I going to be a listener to the podcast at that point? On my
It's
side,
up to you. You could be third wheel if you want. While we're having an L322 loving.
Well, yeah, but I feel like I want to join in on that.
Well, you can.
Like,
I'm not stopping you.
L322s are.
Funny you should mention about engines. It's been a bad week for engines. Not my engines, thankfully, but a couple of mates of mine who will remain nameless. One of them's.
Do they listen?
I don't know, maybe.
Okay.
If they do, I'm sure they'll message. But one of them's got a really, really nice Discovery 4. And yeah, snap crank this week.
Oof.
Yeah. It's a...
What year is the car?
8-speed car, 2012, 2013.
Okay. How many miles?
I think it's Ferenz Red. I don't know how many miles it's done, actually. Not loads, but he's spent a lot of money making it really, really nice, and it's repaid him by shearing the front off the crankshafts, which, as you can imagine, really ruined his day. So, unfortunately, as a lot of people will know from, who own that era of car, you're very much on the tipping point of, do I put my hand in my pocket and put a reconditioned or new crate engine in and carry on using it, or do you break it or sell it for parts?
I mean, I look at my friendship group and all three of them, and I don't really think like any of them have got like the money really, like family people, to just go and spend that on a car.
I don't think it's not all about that either. It's whether you, because let's be honest here, it's not unheard of for
another new engine,
another 3 litre to snap its crank again.
Yeah,
where do you draw the line?
I know.
I mean, that's why the TDV8 conversions are becoming so popular on those cars. And although the later Discovery 4s I don't think they've sorted out the electronic side of that yet, but certainly the earlier Disco 3s, putting TDV8s in, which are, still suffer the usual emissions problems, but they're by and large a solid unit. It's like the ultimate fix for a Discovery, really. More power, more reliability, and everything else is still just as good as it was before.
I think the answer to it is, if you drive it, you enjoy it, and it puts a smile on your face, you think, oh, I love that car, it's worth doing.
Yeah.
A bit like yesterday, I went to a meeting yesterday, and I went in a Jag because it was like a novelty to have it back, knowing that it was fully reliable.
Right.
And just accelerating, what they'd call in the IAM a business-like fashion. So not herring about, but just accelerating at a nice pace.
Driving like a loon.
No, not at all, because it was wet roads. And it's just wonderful to have the power. Same with a 3 litre, Discovery 4. They're not without power, are they? They get down the road well.
No, they're really good. Yeah.
And I just think, yeah.
We're proud to partner with Adrian Flux, an insurance broker that specialises in covering all types of Land Rovers, including classic, ex-military, modified and Q-plated models. Adrian Flux offers a range of optional extras to make the policy your own and can provide cover for off-roading, green laning, agreed value and build-up cover. Plus, they even offer a discount of up to 15% for Owners Club members. Simply search Adrian Flux Land Rover Insurance for more information or call them directly on 0344 728 0417 for a quote.
You know how we often say, and I still stick by it, that 3 is the optimum number of Land Rovers to have.
I thought you were going to say 3 litre minimum.
No.
Optimum. Just,
I think daily.
Yeah, I think 3.
Daily runner, project, and green laner / camper, whatever.
Yeah.
I am increasingly seeing an argument for just having 1.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna do it.
You need to start washing your mouth out with soap.
I'm not gonna do it.
Like
but
1.
But if you
That's
think
boring.
you won't have a backup, obviously, is the only thing. But if you focused all your attention on 1 vehicle, think how good you could make it. Great example of this is Rob. You know our pal Rob, who comes to all our events.
Yeah,
he's got
the black 90.
He's had that 90 from new. It's his only car, and he lavishes love and attention on it, and it is stunning.
Because check him out on YouTube. Rob, what's his name on YouTube? He did change his name. In fact, anyone can go and look at this car.
Is it Defender Adventures?
Something like that.
We should have researched this ahead of time.
Well,
however,
have we researched anything for today's podcast?
No, that's true, actually.
Rob, yeah.
But what the point?
So on Insta, it's Rob the Defender.
That's it.
Rob _ Defender, and that thing when you see what that Land Rover was, the original 90 hardtop, to what it is now, he still manages to find things to do to it.
I know it is an absolute thing of beauty. He's really, you can tell he's very particular about it, and that's presumably because he's not spreading himself over more than 1 vehicle.
Oh, I spread myself too thin. Certainly in the last month, because
your Jags cost you about $3,000.
Well, don't forget the headlining that went into it as well. So yeah, easy $3,000.
It's a lot of money to spend on a $6,500 motor, isn't it?
Is that what your offer is?
I'm not offering you anything.
It's like,
why would I want to
hold out your hand? You brought yourself a motor.
Why do I want a motor that's going to blow its timing chains out in a few days?
No, it's not. Don't, because someone might email editor at LRM and offer me. It is a really good one. That is a good car. That history is impeccable.
Anyway, this is the best. We're sort of straying into Land Rover logic, which brings me to my next engine failure of the week.
Is it going to be a regular weekly feature?
Engine failure of the week.
What was that? Where was that tune?
We used to do. That's what we used to do. New products and feature of the week, didn't we?
Feature of the week.
Used to do a little jingle.
Bad singing, yeah.
Anyway, this is another friend of mine who rang me up and said he's got a really nice V8 factory V8 90 C-Reg early car. 3.5, very very cool. His oil pressure light came on, and he thought, "Oh, that's not very good. I've probably got low oil pressure." And he had a fiddle around with the pressure switch, and then he started it up again. Light went out. He thought, "Oh, probably a bad connection on the switch." Drove to where he was going, switched it off, went to go out again later on. Engine seized solid.
Well, heat seized.
Well,
they seize when they
no lubrication, locked up.
Yeah.
So he rang me up and said, "Oh, do you know of any? What would you do?" And I said, "Well, you can get a good used Rover V8. If you go and look at it in the vehicle, they're not horrendous money. There's still plenty of them about. Put your carbs and your other bits on it, and just put it in the.
You can buy an EFI one and just
exactly.
They're all over to carb.
All the blocks are essentially the same, no matter what capacity you buy. Everything else around it is different. But yeah, I would say that's probably your best bet, and keep the original block because it's the original engine, and then when you sell it, sell that with it or rebuild it, whatever.
Make a nice coffee table out of the block.
Well, the possibilities are
I think it'd be
endless.
nice to rebuild the original, but
and he goes, "Oh, okay, I'll go away and have a look." Next thing, he rings me up again. I've bought a V8 110. And I was like, "Okay, why?" And he goes, "Well, this has got a good engine in it."
Okay.
I was like, "Okay."
What about the rest of the car?
but why have you bought a whole 110? And he was like, "Oh, it's got some nice bits. It's got a good gearbox. It's factory V8, but it's got a rotten chassis and bulkhead, and it's got lots of nice original parts, and
Yeah, but now that needs rebuilding and keeping us a 110.
Well, this is the thing. Now he's like, the 90's great fun. It's really, really enjoys driving it. He's had it a good few years now, and quite an interesting story about how he came to buy it. But the 110 is obviously a bit more usable. It's a station wagon, so it's got more seats in it. It's got all the
More to
interior.
restore, though, on a 110 like that.
That's what I said, because the B
By
pillars.
the time you start to delve into that will be rotten as a carrot.
4 doors to replace instead of or fix rather than 2. So now,
so he's got 2 problems.
So exactly.
This is he needs a third Land Rover for the perfect mix.
He's already got another one.
Oh well, there you go. He's all right. It's still
in fact, he's got a 5 litre.
Oh, okay.
So he's in almost as much pain as you, probably.
Not yet, but it will be. Yeah.
So he's got to go and get this 110 because he bought it off eBay, and then he's going to go over it and decide. But the long and short of it is, he still needs an engine for his 90. Because if he's going to,
still he's doing.
You can't really rob that 110 of its engine, can you? Because that's another factory.
Yeah,
V8.
no, just have 2 V8 Land Rovers, 110 and a 90.
Have 3 with his 5 litre as well.
Does he not run a diesel at all?
His wife's got Freelander too.
Okay.
I don't think he does though.
Wow.
He's been all over. He's been to Morocco and all sorts in this 5 litre.
So his fuel budget must be quite significant.
I think he must have like a bit of an ongoing arrangement with an Arab sheikh or something, because he's not scared of putting petrol in V8s.
Because running but it's kind of still worth it though.
It's got 24 cylinders across 3 cars. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why ever not?
Yeah, why not?
So Land Rover logic, that sort of prompted me to think about purchases I've made in the past. That's sort of like man maths, isn't it? Or girl math.
You kind of just work it to your own advantage, because deep down he wanted another project probably.
I think so.
And it's a way of justifying it, but then realistically you know that
all he's done is buy more issues for himself.
Yeah. But that's what fuels the passion.
Yeah,
that's what keeps it interesting.
The excitement, isn't it? It's the excitement. That's a big part of it. It's that emotional sort of.
It's like I touched on the subject last week on the podcast when I saw Tim Hammond's Discovery 200 TDI.
Yeah,
the Elridge one. I seriously was trying to justify. I spent most of Ripon working at the show thinking, where would I put it? Who would use it? But I didn't really want to use it as a daily because it's a classic car.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, I could change this and sell this and buy that instead. I'd be well chuffed. That's how I think as blokes particularly, I know there's women that will listen to this as well, but as people who are enthusiastic, you think like that. You think, how can I obtain another Land Rover?
Yeah,
and justify it.
But I think that's... And I agree, and it's not even so much obtaining them. I've seen loads of, obviously, Tea on the Tailgate. Happy birthday to Tea on the Tailgate. Turned 1, I think, last weekend. The weekend just gone. They had a lot of meets around the country.
Oh, nice. That's gone. They just appeared, didn't they, one day?
I remember the first email I got from the fella who started to organise it.
It's a good thing. I've never been to one, you know.
I still haven't made it to one.
Have you not?
No, I haven't. I keep meaning to go.
That's almost like, can you say you're a true Land Rover enthusiast unless you've been to a tea on the tailgate?
Well, I think yes, because different things.
Because it's relatively new.
Depends what you're into. Some people would rather. I actually touched on this in my latest welcome of my on the mag that will be in sale in a couple of weeks. Is the great thing about Land Rovers, and I don't think there's any other mark or brand in the car world that offers as much as Land Rovers do. You can be into so many different things that apply to owning a Land Rover.
It's all inclusive, isn't it? Yeah.
Exactly. So whether you love travel and you use a Land Rover to do it, whether you love the technical side of things and all you want to do is work on stuff, if you like the social aspect, some people, I bet there's people who go to as many tea on the tailgates as possible, and fair play to them. But I bet there's other people who are like, I'd rather stay at home, drink tea and do a head gasket. There's
I get you. Yeah.
Green laning, motorsport, trialling, comp safaris, the more extreme stuff. It is so vast, the range of stuff you can get into through Land Rovers. And in fact, we spoke about it earlier, didn't we? I had a chat about simulated game like clay shooting and stuff like that. The number of people who turn up with Land Rovers to do that, it's just the Land Rover is an extension to who they are. You don't know what else they use it for, but it's something they take pride in and they're happy to show it off at their local club. Yeah. And it's like, you can be into it through that avenue. There's so many different things, and I honestly don't believe there's another brand that offers the same level of like all-inclusiveness and range of stuff you can do.
What I find with the odd time that I go clay shooting, I was doing it a lot more, but now I have
cast all your money.
Yeah, basically, because clay shooting is almost as expensive as running a V8. Because it's so expensive now. It's gone through the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even like in the last 6 years, you're talking 30 to 40% dearer on cartridges now.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
On what they were.
I've not been for ages.
But no, really good fun. But often at like gun clubs, clay shooting places, is the Land Rover still is quite a dominant vehicle in the car park, but that's their like secondary interest. The shooting is their primary one. Whereas at a Land Rover show, the Land Rover might be like for me, Land Rovers are still my primary interest.
Yeah, sure.
But clay shooting is a secondary thing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, yeah.
But again,
I just can't afford to do everything all of the time.
The fact that no one can. That's it.
No, everyone has a budget.
But I mean, I've had people write in who use this guy who I did a little. It was a Reader's Rovers on. You had a lightweight that he used for running his deck chair business, but he'd use it for surfing as well. There's like people who
deck chair business.
Yeah, he's on the Isle of Wight.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure it was the Isle. No, it wasn't. It was Jersey or Guernsey.
So he rents deck chairs out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he does like. Yeah, catering, outdoor catering, stuff like that.
Yeah.
He does it all out of his lightweight, which has the tilt off like the majority of the time throughout the year. It's like, yeah, there's so many different. They're so useful.
I had a dream about a lightweight last night.
Last night?
Yeah, weirdly.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just remembered. Right? It was I found my first lightweight, which I've owned nearly 30 years ago.
Crikey.
My first Land Rover was a lightweight 30 years ago, and
so old.
And I know. Yeah, and I literally dreamt that I'd found it, and I bought it.
Well, where was it?
I don't know. I can't remember the dream. I've literally just remembered aspects of the dream.
As if you... Yeah, that's mad.
It's weird. As soon as you said lightweight, I thought, oh my God, I dreamt about this.
But happy birthday to Tea on the Tailgate.
Oh, yeah.
And sorry, I just wanted to say that again because I think it's really important. And they've done a big job on like bringing the Land Rover community together, and fair play to them. And I really must get to one soon.
I'm going to do it right. So here's the registration for my first Land Rover. I want to know if it's out there.
Go on.
RBM 363W.
Okay.
So if anyone's listening,
if it's in anyone's shed,
someone might be listening to this now that owns that Land Rover. It's a late 2A lightweight.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, 2A lightweight as well. Rare beast.
Yeah, but it was.
Have you reg checked it?
Not for probably over 12 months. Okay. I think it might be on the road. RBM 363W.
There you go.
Yeah.
Editorial at lrm.co.uk.
Oh, yeah.
Give us a shout if you know the whereabouts of that vehicle.
And you might want to sell it.
Oh yeah, because you need more.
No, I do not. Yeah. I don't. I'd like to know if it's around.
That'd be cool. Yeah. No, that's yeah, I doubt mine's still out there. And mine, when I sold mine, I know the original plate got taken off it, so I wouldn't even know where to begin looking for it now. I missed that 90. Tell you what, in fact, when going back to the picking up of the Jaguar from the service thing, I drove your TD5 90 over there and back.
Yeah, you've not driven it before, have you?
Not any real
like
distance.
40 miles or so?
Yeah, and it reminded me how fantastic TD5 Defenders are.
Yeah,
I know I fly the flag for the TDI, but I loved my TD5 90, and that made me think, I could get used to this again.
Yeah, they're almost like luxury.
They're just that
step up.
That right balance.
Not even a step up, they're just different.
Yours goes really well with that Empire map as well.
No, that's the number one thing I would do again.
And because it's mostly, I know you've got the uprated springs and dampers, but like it's pretty much standard apart from that. It drives really nice. It's really tight. You can tell it does. Yeah, mileage is proper because it's all the controls are light and precise, and I was just like, this is a really well sorted Defender.
Do you know? And this is the thing. So, yeah, I can go rolling around now in a 5-litre Jag XK, but I get just as much enjoyment out of driving a TD590 hardtop. I literally, some days I'm in the mood for that, some days I'm in the mood for that, and I think they're literally so different, and yet I enjoy them both the same.
Yeah.
So I'm quite lucky. I do consider myself lucky.
Yeah.
But I don't know what's next. I still look at things and
everywhere it's natural, isn't it?
Yeah, you do. You can't help it.
no. Been a bit of window shopping. Talking of
windows.
windows.
You said window shopping.
Yeah, window shopping. No, I was talking of window shopping.
Okay.
Would you like a cheeky auction preview for Anglia Car Auctions? There's a new classic sale.
Okay.
1st and 2nd.
Yeah, I do actually.
Of November. If you want to do a bit of window shopping.
1st and 2nd of November.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I reckon I'm free that weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Is that when the sale is?
Yeah.
Should we go?
Maybe. I have to see what I'm doing. AngliaCarAuctions.co.uk if you want to look at the catalogue yourself. Lots of Land Rovers in this month. Starting off with a 2015 Defender 90 hardtop. So TDCI 2.2 flavour. Very late example of the original Defender with the 2.2 Puma engine and 6-speed gearbox in Scotia Grey. Registered March 2015, so in the last year of production. Very, very nice indeed, and very low mileage at 39,939 miles. Pretty cool thing. Wonder what it will make, because Defender prices haven't exactly been buoyant lately, have they?
No, most things haven't. What's the guide on that?
Guide is 20 to 25, which I think is pretty flipping reasonable.
I think that will do 25.
I think it will, at least. Yeah, don't know. Like we say, prices are a little bit all over the place at the moment.
That's actually really nice, isn't it? Oh,
very smart. This little honey is a farm fresh 90 pickup, complete with Ifor Williams pig pen.
That is a bit of you.
She's a 1996 model.
Just purely because it had a pig pen on the back.
My first ever Defender 90 was a truck having a pig pen.
No, it's a proper thing.
It was useless, to be honest.
Oh yeah, but what? A bit like a double cab, you mean? That can't be as useless as a double.
No, it's more useless than a double cab.
Cue the emails of complaint.
Matt Allcroft gave me a slating on Instagram over the double cab.
Oh, I've had it. Yeah. I got called a bad name. I can't remember what the name was now, but
anyway,
it began with C.
Ada, really?
Yeah, it wasn't carrot.
I didn't get it that badly. Anyway, 1996.
No, all joking aside, it was funny. I love double cabs.
Yeah, they're great in certain ways.
As long as someone else owns it, not me.
That many, yeah.
I love it for you.
96 Defender 90 TDI, fresh, like I say, fresh off the farm. It looks like very, very nice little thing. Very honest, still on 205 size tyres, which is
that's unusual now.
Very unusual. Yeah, only 113,000 miles. Yeah, pretty cool thing. Obviously, it's lived a life, but
what's that guide on that?
Guide on this is only, well, it's 9 to 11.
No, I think that's toppy.
But because it's a commercial, that's plus VAT.
That's toppy.
Yeah.
They've got that guide a bit wrong.
I think that's about 8.
8 plus the VAT?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
7.5 plus the VAT?
I don't know.
I don't think that'll do that money.
To the right person.
This is really interesting because we have to put it out there, don't we? Putting it out there now. Are we going to be proved right or wrong on it?
We should. Yeah, that's the thing. Actually, we should probably do a proper recap. This is a nice one.
Yeah, we'll do a recap on these.
This is an odd one. I looked at this. It's a 110 county station wagon, 1989, so pre-Defender, right?
But I really like that.
On the logbook, it's a turbo diesel. If you look under the bonnet, it's actually a naturally aspirated diesel.
And now I don't like it.
Yeah. Ooh, no.
I mean, no, I do like it.
But what's odd about this is it's an 18J.
Hang on.
Yeah, exactly. So for those of you who aren't nerdy enough to know Land Rover engine codes, 18J won't mean a lot to many people because I've never actually seen one before, but apparently it is. I've spoken to a man who's seen this in person, and it is cast into the block. It's an 18J, so it's probably a military engine or a very, very late.
Well, it probably worked out that the early turbo diesel made no difference to its power output whatsoever. And
just smoked and blew a lot of oil out.
Yeah, so it blew up and they just put that in
instead.
So
they did the right thing and put a non-turbo in it. Estimate on that, 8 to 10, which...
Toppy. That'll do 8.
You reckon?
That would be the lower end of that guide, I would say.
Very, very clean interior.
It's a lovely thing.
It's a beautiful standard car, but they have done the cardinal sin of self-tappering checker plate over the bottom of the doors to hide the rust. That annoys me greatly.
That annoys me. That'll be the lower end of that guide, in my opinion.
I bought a 110 once, same colour as this. It was a 91 or 92. It was a J-Reg, and it was absolutely covered in checker plate. And it was that offensive to me that I unscrewed all of it and left the holes because that looked better in my eyes. Even the bonnet looked better than
I think right now, though, if anyone has got a Land Rover without checker plate and you're hovering over your front wings or your sides with a
just don't do it
with a drill in your hand and you're about to drill that hole, question yourself.
because
why.
it's hard to go back.
There's no going back. Just any drill holes. Just be really mindful.
Yes, indeed. There you go.
You're defacing perfection, really.
Unless you're fitting it for practical reasons, of course. That does make sense.
Checker plate belongs on a wing top.
Yeah.
Only.
If you're
tops.
getting up and down from your roof rack and things like that, it does make sense.
Or you're covering over like a dented wing top.
Yeah.
Because they're denting where people put their elbows on leaning in.
But to go and like the rear quarter panels you used to be able to get and the door trims and the sill covers, arguably.
You can still get them.
You can. You can still buy all of it. But just be selective. Reversible modifications are the way forward.
Putting them on the sills are okay because the sills are a panel that you can unbolt and bolt.
And that was a genuine Land Rover
accessory. That's
accessory.
okay. But why would you put tread plate on something you don't tread on?
Unless you have a really bad day and put your Land Rover on its side.
You're not going to tread on the sills, then, are you?
Suppose not. Anyway,
grip.
This lovely 110's only done 104,000 miles. It's a genuine county station wagon. It will seat 12 people and it will go really slow because it's got a non-turbo diesel.
It'll go really slow if it's fully loaded with 12 people in it.
Couple of little series is next. A 1958 Series 2. Very, very early vehicle. Mostly incomplete or, it's project spec at the moment. Lots of panels missing.
Bag of sand?
Let's see. No reserve. So it could be anyone's game. It's an unfinished project. 2.25 petrol. XRAF. Okay. Manufactured in 58 but not registered on the road till May 1963. But it's a very, very early one. The chassis number suggests that it's the 58th petrol Series 2 to be built. It's pretty cool.
£1,000? What do you think?
I think it'll go for more than that, given how early it is. If it was a 2A or a 3,
well, not in that many bits.
Yeah, but you could put that back together. I think the rarity is what will make that sell.
1,200 tops.
If you're listening
you need to put a price on it. You need to come.
I think that will go for 2.2.
Do you?
Yeah.
And I think 1.2.
Okay. We're not having a sweepstakes, but it's interesting to see.
No, but this is sport. This is fun.
There's a lot of there's 3 more series. 68 2A, which is a hard top, which has had windows cut into it.
And it's got seriously wings on it.
Yes, it has. Yeah, it's got. Well, no, it's got Series 2A. They're the wings it would have had standard, I believe. And someone's put a series.
It's just a late 2A with the lights on the outside.
But someone's put lights in it's got like spider eyes, as I call them. It's got like too many headlights.
In my opinion, that needs to make its mind up.
Yeah, it's having a bit of an identity crisis. Okay, so I was maybe harsh when I first saw this. Estimate of 5 to 6, but it is 2.25 petrol with overdrive and on a galvanised chassis. So actually, and it's had a refurbished bulkhead, parabolic springs, new starter motor, new fuel pump, lots of MOT history. It's probably quite a solid little buy, to be fair. You could probably get that and not do a thing to it for quite a long time.
Yeah, just smoke about in it.
Quite like that, actually.
Yeah, it's nice.
I'm not a fan of the hardtop with the windows cut into, though. I think I would have to do something about them, either put like blank panels in or put soft top on it or something. But
you can go to one of our auto jumbles and buy different sides.
The possibilities are endless. Another one, actually, very similar to that, 1969. First registered in Lincolnshire. A local vehicle.
Local if you were here.
Yeah, exactly. So this has been rebuilt using lots of bits from a Series 3 donor vehicle. So it's got Series 3 dash, gearbox, bodywork. And yeah, it's a bit of a... Not quite as pure as the previous one. So 4 to 6 is probably about right, I'd say. It's a nice colour, though.
Yeah, I reckon middle of the road, £5,000 for that.
And the last Land Rover is a 1976 Series 3 109 station wagon. I've got a real thing for these. And
I know where there's one that sits, just doesn't go anywhere.
So do I.
You know where it is.
I bought one that had been sitting.
I think it will be a whole world of pain.
It
looks like.
They're the same story as a 110 station wagon. There's
a lot going into them.
Exactly. You go into it with loads of enthusiasm and you think, I'll get the chassis and bulkhead done and the rest of it will be fine. And then you realise the B pillars are rotten, the doors are rotten, the steel behind...
So expensive
to
do.
Second row seat boxes needs work. They're lovely, lovely things when they're done, but there is this is a thing a lot of people don't realise is the amount of work that goes into restoring a utility Land Rover, so a 2-door, whether it's a 110 or a 90, hardtop pickup, whatever, and like a long wheelbase station wagon is enormous. The extra work involved in a a station
Probably
wagon,
overpriced the amount of work.
a 4-door.
Yeah, the stuff that goes into them.
Luckily, you can get all the bits. Obviously, YRM sell a huge amount of stuff, and there's other manufacturers out there that can sell you the stuff. But the labour involved, and just go into it with your eyes wide open.
But
$4 to $5 grand.
You do end up with a car that's more useful.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
So it's kind of like you speculate to accumulate.
Just buy one that someone else has done, I'd say.
Yeah, but then has it been done right? Has it been done as well as you would do it?
Well, don't know. Anyway, 4,000 to 5,000 quid will get you this, and I think that's probably about right. It's got an overdrive as well, which is an overdrive in my mind always adds about 1,000 quid's worth of value to.
Because you can get £1,000 for the overdrive.
Exactly.
Basically.
But the interior is complete. It's a 2.25 petrol. It's not a 6-cylinder, which makes getting parts for the engine a lot easier. Yeah, it's a nice thing. I'd take a punt on that if I was in the market. We'll quickly scooch down to Range Rovers. I don't want to spend all afternoon doing this, but I really do like a look at the auctions.
Well, next week we might be able to go through the catalogue for the NEC Iconic auction.
Yes, indeed, we did.
Because I'm going to that show and I've been invited to have a look around the Land Rovers. So I might do a bit of Facebook Live from there. We did it a couple of years ago, didn't we?
We did, yes. So we mentioned it last week. That big Range Rover collection got sold.
Yeah, so I'm going to have a look around the Iconic auction at the NEC in November, a couple of weeks, I think.
Are you ready to look at some Range Rovers, Steve?
Well, is there any L322s?
There's one. There's 3 P38s and an L322.
Okay.
So the first P38, I tell you what, P38s, they're good lookers now, aren't they?
Yeah, no, they are. They are. I don't mind them. I'll tell you what I struggle to modern Land Rover. I was behind the Discovery 5 yesterday.
Right.
And I really struggle to like it still.
Again, I think they're one that really responds differently to different colours.
Yeah, this was not in a good colour. But anyway, back to P38.
This is a diesel, a 2.5 diesel automatic. So probably a fine combination if you're not in a rush. Epsom green.
Nice colour. Yeah.
Cream interior, cruise control, CD changer, all the usual late 90s luxuries that you can expect from a P38. This one's in fact a 2000 model year. 3 former keepers, only 77,000 miles. And it's got MOT till next April. So I actually don't mind that. I think they do suit that colour. Epsom green's nice.
Yeah, no, it's nice.
Estimate of 4 to 6. I've seen P38s go through ACA before, and in fact I bid on one quite a while ago now. They make strong money.
They're a really good practical classic, though.
They really are. Yeah.
I think that's worth the money. I think that's...
If it's as clean and tidy as
it looks clean.
If you get up close to it and it's got tons of bubbly electrolysis everywhere, and the arches are a bit rotty, and it looks not nearly as good as it does in the pictures, because a lot of cars photograph well, don't they? But they don't look.
Yeah, they do.
You've got to get up close and personal and see what's what. The next one is a 4.6, which I would say is the model that's had the biggest growth in value in recent years. The 4.6 is the big daddy. In Alveston Red, a personal favourite of mine, with the 18-inch Hurricane wheels. This is really smart. I think of the 3, this is the one I'd go for. Really, really nice.
It's lovely. But that hasn't got a reserve.
Is it? Oh, no, it doesn't have a reserve.
I wonder why.
I don't know. Maybe the owner just doesn't know what to value it at. Maybe they don't know what to value it at. But let's have a look. Short MOT.
Okay. I would imagine... I don't know. In my opinion, I reckon that'll need some work, and because of the work.
Now, I don't know if I've misread this or whether they've mistyped it. This red 4.6 litre V8 Range Rover has an MOT till 19th of June 25. So it either had an MOT till June, which has obviously passed, or it has an MOT till June 26. I'd have to look it up, but anyway, it's got the rare child seats at the back, which flip down, I believe, in the boot, which is quite a rare option. I've seen that once before on a
it's a nice old bus. Look at that lovely interior.
She's got I don't know, this might actually be a...
People could reg check it though, couldn't they?
I think
to do
that
for the MOTs on there.
I'm going to be giving a secret away now. This is a Bordeaux edition that's had the wheels refurbed, so it doesn't look like a Bordeaux. I'm pretty sure, judging by the carpets.
You found a bit of a honey.
I might have stumbled across a gem here. I can't remember if the...
Cue everybody, going to Anglia Car Auctions.
Please don't come fighting and coming after me with pitchforks if I'm wrong. It doesn't have the Bordeaux badge, so maybe it isn't, but it's got the Bordeaux red.
So there are signs.
Unless someone swapped it in from another car.
Yeah.
Non-sunroof, which is nice, but you can see it's got the red Bordeaux carpet.
Do you know, it hurts me a little bit with that picture.
And the piping.
The steering wheel isn't straight.
Oh, yeah, that's
just taking a picture of...
But yeah, look at that.
Yeah, that's a lovely... Do you know what's a really nice old bus? What do you reckon? Sale price? 3 to 4?
No, I think a bit more.
Do you?
Yeah, I think 5 to 6.
Okay.
If you think that diesel's 4 to 6, I think that would do 5 easily. Anyway, final one, 2002. A late one, a very late one, in fact. Another 4.6 auto, which is the same Alveston red. Let's have a quick look and see if it's got the same colour carpet, because I'm going to look like a right mug if I've said, oh yeah, it does. So it turns out you can get Alveston red with red carpet. It's not exclusive to the Bordeaux like I thought. Please don't...
every day is a school day.
P38 enthusiasts all over the country are cursing my name. But it's a high-spec Vogue SE. It's a late one. We know that. 2002, 126k on the clock. 6 former keepers. So fairly, that's fairly average, I would say, given its age. No receipts, but had lots of work recently, including terra firma dampers, and that is no reserve as well. So there you go.
That's probably a lower selling price to the other one.
It's got like a gunmetal coloured wheels, so it's not completely standard to look at, but still a very nice car, and you could easily change it.
Yeah, they are not. They are nice.
The last but not least, L322. I'm furiously scrolling to try and find it again because it dropped off. Right, 4.4 petrol. So this is the Jaguar non-supercharged AJ-V8 engine.
Yeah.
Don't know if they do timing chains like the 5 litre do, but...
probably not so much.
This is a... let's have a look. Got MOT till next July, 144,000 miles, Tonga green, so everyone will fall off their chairs going, oh, it's Clarkson spec, and getting all excited.
And Harry Metcalf spec.
Yeah.
And that's what we mentioned the auction last week, wasn't it? Harry's Garage Series 1.
Yeah, Series 1's going in it. That's it, yeah. Sill repairs totalling £4,350 in 2019. That's a lot of welding, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's also
that's a lot of money.
Refurbished wheels and lots of service items, transmission oils and things like that. And yeah. Owner's manuals include a service portfolio, 11 service stamps including PDI up to 2022. That looks a very nice car. So if you're not scared of putting fuel in and you want a really, really tidy L322, this might be the one for you. The only thing I'd change on that is the grille. I really hope people are receptive to this, but I stand by my opinion that an aftermarket grille has never ever in the history of the world improved the look of a Discovery 3 or a Range Rover.
No.
Do you remember the old Range Rover Sport supercharged look grilles you could get for P38s?
Yeah. When they're trying to... No, I didn't like that.
Hideous.
Yeah, when they started to try and make them look like a later model.
Yeah. Don't do that. Land Rover got the styling perfect.
Didn't... Who was that other... There was a body kit company. Did Cosworth do something?
There was loads of companies that did things, especially for L322.
Yeah, to make them look like something they weren't. I can't remember. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, you could get all sorts of conversions. You could get conversions for P38s that made them look like sports. You could get conversions that made them look like L322s.
It made it look like a kit car, a badly put together kit car.
And you could spot them a mile off, couldn't you?
Awful.
It was it was a confusing time for everyone, but
confusing time.
If I can make it to the auction, I would go and have a look and see.
Yeah, no, it'd be nice to look.
It's always exciting.
I just love the buzz of an auction. I just love it.
Yeah.
Especially when the best time to go to an auction really is when you haven't got the money to buy anything, because you're not compelled to have a go.
Yeah, it's I don't know. The best time I would say the best best time to go to an auction is when you're going with a mate who has got the money to buy, because then you can like egg
You
them
get the
on.
buzz of buying you get the buzz of buying something without actually buying it.
You can live vicariously through them.
Yeah.
But right, should we go for feature of the week?
You planned it?
I have planned it. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
I have planned it. Right, do you remember wheel covers? Spare wheel covers.
What do you mean? Remember, I've got one.
You have got one. Do you know where yours is from?
Aquarius wheel covers, nonetheless.
That's exactly where Greg King's been.
Oh, of course, yes. Yeah.
For his feature, his ever popular A Day With series, he has gone to Aquarius wheel covers to see what goes into making wheel covers cool again, which is their mission.
Of course, wheel covers are cool.
But for a long time, they were forgotten about, weren't they? For a long time, every Land Rover you saw had like a supply dealer wheel cover on.
You can't go
or
around
like
with somebody else's advert.
a chrome wheel cover, or one with a picture of a wolf on it, or like...
What about the wolf fleece?
Yeah, exactly, but in wheel cover form. Or like a Suzuki would have two rhinos in a compromising position.
Yeah.
Well, forget all that tacky nonsense.
But I bet you could still have that.
I bet you could, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you could have anything you want if you speak to Aquarius. You could have anything.
Well, what's on my wheel cover?
You've got an LRM wheel cover.
Land Rover Monthly.
I need to speak sweetly to Lauren and see if she'll do me one, because I
Yeah.
missed out on that. Anyway,
What would you put it on? Freelander?
no, 110.
No, you Freelander. Yeah, look, of course it's not.
Freelander. What am I going to self-tap of the spare to the back
Yeah,
door?
I forgot. It's not a Freelander 1, it's Freelander 2. No, right.
Okay, anyway. Greg's been to see Lauren at Aquarius Manufacturing, to give them their proper name, but Aquarius wheel covers, what they're known as. And so from raw plastic all the way through to the finished product with a high quality printed wheel cover, which looks fantastic on, well, everything. This is a really interesting insight and a very, very cool building that they use to manufacture this stuff. Greg is absolutely smashing these features. I'm really, really pleased with his... it works for him because he gets to go around the country and visit all these cool places and see all these cool people.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen stuff you want to show other people. So
You'll have seen Lauren and Aquarius at LRM Live this year.
Yes.
Hopefully we'll be welcoming them back next year for 2026. But check it out in the latest issue of Land Rover Monthly. It's on sale at the moment. You can go to the shop, or if you'd rather not go to the shop, you can sign up, get a subscription, which is not only cheaper, but we will deliver it to your door. I don't understand why you wouldn't subscribe.
No, I don't.
Top quality Land Rover content, nothing rehashed, 100% fresh every single month. What is not to like?
Yeah. It keeps me in drag repairs.
Yeah, exactly. You could.
This is like
contribute
our version of GoFundMe. Right? It's like,
for just £2 a month.
yes.
You could keep Steve in the Jaguar XK.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Oh, at least we're coming up to the festive period. Like more people might. Yeah, it'd make a great gift for somebody.
It would do, yeah, absolutely. I've given magazine subscriptions as a present before, many
Because you don't
times.
just open like the present; you get it every month. Then
Exactly.
that's a really good idea.
Yeah, and often, I mean, you will like it. I'm really pleased with it. It's a great magazine.
Oh, of course
if
it
I
is,
do
yeah.
say so myself. And
No,
you'll
we're
want-
in the business of magazines, right? We work at a company that produce other magazines,
Yeah,
like motorhome magazines,
indeed.
camping magazines, caravan magazines, cross-stitch magazines, loads of different model railway.
Yeah.
Loads
So
of
if you've got
stuff.
a relative who's into any of that, hit us up. We'll sort you out.
Well, just check out on Warner's actually on the website all the different brands we do, but loads. But I still maintain that Land Rover Monthly is the best magazine in the whole company.
Well, not to blow our own trumpet, but the difference is, I think we absolutely live it, and we would be doing this stuff if it weren't for the if we didn't have a magazine to write about. We would still be out in our sheds doing our.
Yeah, nothing would change.
Defenders
Yeah,
up.
we're authentic and we're not. We're not in the market that we're not faking it, are we?
Love Land Rovers? Then you'll love Land Rover Monthly, the world's best-selling Land Rover magazine. Packed with adventures, expert tips, restorations, buying guides and loads more. For the best deals, subscribe today at landrovermonthly.co.uk and never miss an issue.
No, exactly. But
Do you know what, right? So that was like feature of the week, but that almost could be product of the week. Because you know what else you can do
what's that?
with the Aquarius wheel covers?
Buy them.
Yeah, of course you can buy one, but you can actually there's a customizing option.
Yeah, you can have anything you want.
Yeah, so you You can customise one for yourself.
Yeah.
That's almost like products week.
You did a great job there.
But I really fluffed that, didn't I? We could edit that bit out if you want.
Should we have product of the week then?
Okay.
This
You're
is
better at it than me.
Discovery 2 raised air intake, but it's a sealed air box for a Discovery 2. So if you do a lot of off-roading, a lot of wading, and you want a bit better airflow to your TD5 engine, Cova Off-Road have got the piece of kit for you. For 350 quid, you have an all-metal, completely sealed airbox with a see-through lid, so you can see how dirty your filter is. It fits all TD5 Disco 2s, and it allows you to seal the intake system right up to your raised air intake, so it's completely airtight, watertight, from the top of the raised air intake or snorkel all the way into your inlet manifold. No leaks, no sucking up dirty water when you're on your side.
And if you had, well, you wouldn't, but you would just see it.
Exactly. Easy to inspect.
I quite like that.
It's really smart.
Do you know why I like that? You know when you do your vacuum cleaning at home, right? And you've got there, and you can see what you've
what you've sucked up.
I love that. I love seeing the result, and that's the same. So if like a bit of dirt goes in there, you've got it sorted, haven't you?
Yeah, it's just like a Hoover.
I think I've had too much caffeine.
The airbox is designed to take a cone filter, so a high flow performance filter, and which you can obviously see just like a Hoover, and you can choose vacuum cleaner, and you can choose from a range of washer colours if you want to customise it a little bit to match your engine day. The fixings that hold the lid on, you can customise the anodised finish. Looks really, really well made, really smart bit of kit. Cova Off-Road, so KOVAOFF-road.com. Check it out.
Yeah.
It's nice. If I had a Disco 2, I would probably want one of those. Cool. Anything else to report then, Stevie? Or are we done ripping your inevitable timing chain?
We probably need to go and do some work so I can,
Well, I need to edit this podcast because it goes live tomorrow.
Yeah, we're really running close to the wire. Normally we've got at least a few days in advance.
Yeah, the last 2 weeks have been busy, haven't they? We've been... I doubt anyone's noticed. There's such high-quality production.
What a load of... Do you remember that comment we had? Like, what a load of old waffle. Yep, and we're still here waffling. Nothing has changed.
No, indeed. But at least next week you'll be able to report back on Malvern.
Yeah, so if you are coming to Malvern and you're listening to this, come and say hello. And I'll try and remember the podcast stickers. So
don't forget them. They're high.
High production value stickers. So anyone that wants a podcast sticker, come and see me. I'll be around somewhere.
Steve will be floating about. I might be there. I might go to Scale Nationals yet. I haven't decided.
No, right, yeah.
Yeah, lots to fit in. Not a lot of time to do it.
No.
Anyway, that's enough of that. Follow me on Instagram if you want. Land Rover Martin. Follow Steve Miller Automotive. Follow Land Rover Monthly. That's the most important one. And YouTube. Follow us on there if you want to get notified whenever we post anything, which I will admit lately hasn't been that often. Sign up for the newsletter. Get all the latest news directly in your inbox. No rubbish. No, spam. Actual interesting Land Rover stuff.
Proper Land Rover content.
And head to the website, click on the link, and that's easy to do. Anything else to add?
No, I think that's it.
Buy the magazine, obviously.
Yeah.
It's brilliant and you'll love it. That's about it, really. I need a coffee now. You've had too much and I haven't had enough.
Honestly, right, this is the optimum recording time. Just post-lunch, but on caffeine.
Highly caffeinated, mildly motivated.
That sounds me.
Right, on that bombshell.
Let's get out of here.
Let's roll. Right, thanks for listening. See you next week.
Bye for now.